What happens when an ultimatum backfires? Emma demanded an open relationship just months before their Seattle wedding, threatening to call it off. But when her fiancé agrees and starts dating her friends, everything spirals. Can trust survive such a bold move? Dive into this wild tale of love, betrayal, and consequences. Welcome to Addy Story, where we share real-life stories that touch the heart and inspire the soul. Subscribe now to join our community, relax, and dive into the stories we have for you. Enjoy. My fiancé said, "It's an open relationship, or the wedding is over." I responded with a steady breath. "Fine, let's go." In a heartbeat, I arranged 3 dates with her friends, reveling in my newfound freedom. She gasped, desperation in her voice, pleading to end it all. I, 33M, was engaged to Emma, 31F. 5 years together, 1 year engaged. Wedding plans surged ahead, venue secured in Seattle, deposits made, everything set in motion. All appeared well, or so I believed. Last Tuesday, Emma confronted me. Her expression was grave, a familiar sight when she had something significant to say, yet the atmosphere felt unsettling. She began, her fingers nervously toying with a coaster. I've been lost in thought, reflecting on us, on my needs. I waited, heart racing, breath held, time stretching like an eternity. Thoughts surged, colliding in a whirlwind of uncertainty. Chilled resolve? Is there trouble in her family? "I need more," she finally whispered. "Countless moments. Unleash your spirit. Before we tie the knot, I crave an open relationship. If we can't make that happen, I can't go through with the wedding." Stillness. My mind froze for an instant. An open relationship, really? Just 6 months until the big day? My gaze met hers. Her face was a mask of tension, as if she awaited a detonation, or perhaps my desperate cries for mercy. I inhaled deeply, feeling the weight of the moment. "Fine," I agreed. In an instant. "All right, Emma. If that's what you require, then let's make it happen. An open relationship, then." Her jaw fell open in disbelief. Her eyes flickered with unspoken equations, a storm of thoughts brewing within. She never saw this coming. Nowhere near. "Hold on, what?" Her words faltered. "Are you really okay with this? You said you needed it." "Without it, the wedding is off," I replied, my voice steady. "I can't bear the thought of the wedding being canceled because you feel confined or unsatisfied. Yes, an open relationship. We need to establish some boundaries, don't you think?" Her gaze was fixed, a whirlwind of emotions swirling within. "Okay, let's set the ground rules." Yet, she never imagined it would come to this. I knew. She thought this was her moment, her threat to the wedding, believing I'd break. She was caught off guard when I called her bluff, without hesitation. "Perfect," I replied, rising to my feet. "Let's ponder this and talk terms tomorrow. I need to step away for a moment, find some clarity." I walked away, leaving her stranded, a lost soul in an unfamiliar world. As soon as I stepped outside, the facade of calm began to shatter. It burned, searing through every fiber of my being. 5 years, and this is all that remains? A final demand? But if this is what she truly desired, if this was the challenge or whatever nonsense she was orchestrating, then so be it. Let the battle begin. Taking her at her word, the first update unfolds. Just a week ago, Emma dropped a bombshell. An open relationship, or the wedding was off. I agreed instantly, and everything changed. The following day, Emma's strange behavior lingered, as if she couldn't grasp that I wasn't exploding in anger or pleading for her to change her mind. She attempted to start the conversation about the rules, but it felt unclear. Just notions of respect and honesty hanging in the air. Ordinary, yet it was evident she hadn't considered anything beyond her own wants. I listened, nodded, and accepted her vague terms, feeling the weight of uncertainty in the air. No curfews. Share if questioned. Stay safe. Fundamental elements. She believed that by asking for this, she would be the sole actor, or at least the first, driven by fervor. Now the excitement begins. It could be a thrill or a torment, all in how you see it. How I see it, she dictated the game. I'm merely in the game. I remember conversations vividly. Emma has casually revealed, time and again, which of her friends have harbored crushes on me or whispered comments. Not out of jealousy, but more like a, wow, did Ava really say you have nice arms kind of way. I tucked those comments deep inside. Wednesday evening, after our ground rules talk, I reached out. Ava, 30, stands at the edge of everything. Emma's college companion. Forever radiant, forever warm. I shot her a quick text. Hey Ava, quick question. Are you free Friday night? Emma and I are exploring an open relationship, and I wanted to see if you'd like to grab a drink. Her response came in a flash. Wait, are you serious? Emma actually said yes to this? Oh my God, yes. I'm finally free. Olivia, 32, steps forward. Emma's colleague, quiet yet sharp, always sparks laughter during our group gatherings. Hey Olivia, I hope your week is going well. Emma and I are diving into an open relationship. How about dinner this Saturday? Interested? Olivia's response lingered for an hour, heavy with anticipation. That took me by surprise. Is it from Emma? Do you really mean that? Absolutely, dinner sparks curiosity. I'm in. At last, Grace, 31, her dearest companion from childhood. This was the most daring moment, as Grace's voice rang loud and clear. Grace, it's been ages since we truly connected. Just a quick note. Emma and I are exploring an open relationship. Are you free for coffee or something stronger next week? Grace reached out. What on earth just happened? Emma proposed an open relationship? Is she losing her mind? So, you want to go out with me? She dictated the terms. Grace, I replied, steady yet charged, looking for someone up for a casual coffee or drink. No strings attached. Her vision, her command. Grace paused, the weight of unspoken words hanging in the air. Her laughter pierced the silence, a heartfelt, booming laugh. You glorious rogue. I'm caught between horror and awe, maybe feeling both at once. I'll consider it, but wow, message me next week. Spoiler, she said yes to a drink on Tuesday. 3 dates, all set with her friends. I held my silence from Emma, the weight of unspoken words heavy between us. I allowed her a glimpse of my phone, a small smile breaking through. Her eyes pierced through me, filled with doubt. On Thursday evening, I dropped a casual note. I have plans this weekend. Just a heads up. What's the plan? She asked, her voice tinged with an unsettling sharpness. What plans are we talking about? Meeting Ava for drinks tomorrow night, dinner with Olivia on Saturday, and possibly coffee with Grace next week. I spoke as if it were just another day outside. Her face went pale. What about my friends? You asked my friends out? Absolutely, I did. Is that an issue? Don't forget, we're here. Your vision. She gasped. But I never meant to. I never thought you'd really with them. Why not take the leap? I inquired, my curiosity piqued. They captivate and intrigue. They were there, waiting. Her gaze locked onto mine, lips parting and closing in silent disbelief. Entitlement surged from her, overwhelming and palpable. She believed this open relationship was her escape, a free pass for her joy while I was left alone, aching and desolate. Her face was a canvas of disbelief, a moment frozen in time. Update 2. A pivotal moment awaits. The backpedaling begins. 3 days ago, everything spiraled out of control. As expected. When I shared my plans with Emma about seeing Ava, Olivia, and Grace, she erupted. Not with screams or thrown objects, but in a frantic, "This isn't how it was meant to unfold" kind of way. "You can't do this," she cried, her voice trembling with raw emotion. "Why not, Emma?" I inquired, my voice steady and calm. "You craved freedom and love. Here lie the intricacies of an open relationship. Did you have a definition in mind? Is it a space where only you can bare your soul?" She recoiled. "No, that's not it. It's just that, my friends, it's deeply disrespectful." "Disrespectful to whom?" I challenged. "For believing in your promise? Or for them?" Every single one of them agreed. They looked genuinely pleased, almost radiant. That final moment pierced her deeply. It was unmistakable. For the next 24 hours, her texts and calls flooded in, relentless and consuming. "We must discuss this. This isn't what I wanted. You want to break me? Those dates must be canceled." I kept saying, "Emma, you were crystal clear. It's an open relationship, or it's over. I embraced the open relationship. So you want to cancel the wedding?" That often silenced her, if only for a moment. The thought of me ending the wedding, driven by her ultimatum, sent a shiver of fear through her. Yet, she couldn't bring herself to acknowledge the colossal error she'd made. Suddenly, the monkey soared through the air. "Ethan, 34, called me first. Ethan's a good guy, but his fierce protection of Emma can go too far." "Hey, what's going on?" he began. No introduction. Emma's falling apart, dragging her friends into the chaos of her dating life. "Really? Ethan," I called out. "Emma laid down the law, an open relationship, or she walks away from forever." I accepted her terms, heart racing. "What's wrong?" "Sure, but an open relationship doesn't give you the green light to pursue her whole friend group. It's a journey into the unknown. When the moment calls." He echoed Emma's words, hollow and rehearsed. "Should the need only arise for her?" I pleaded. "And when it finally arrives, who will she dare to explore with? Unknown souls? Where are my friends? What are the limits, Ethan?" Emma left everything shrouded in mystery. He bristled. "You're being a jerk about this. She messed up, all right?" "She never expected this response from you." "She shouldn't have given an ultimatum she wasn't ready for me to take," I said. "I'm simply adhering to the guidelines she set. If she seeks to change them, she knows exactly what to say to reach me. Am I really the villain, just for standing by her side?" Ethan's frustration boiled over as he accused me of unfairness, his voice heavy with disappointment before the call ended abruptly. "It seems that my fairness is just an invitation to surrender, while she claims all the freedom for herself. That family radiates entitlement." Emma shifted her approach. Heartbreak. As I walked in from work on Friday, just moments before meeting Ava, I found her on the sofa, tears streaming down her face. "I can't believe you're really leaving," she whispered, tears brimming. "Emma," I whispered, taking a seat just out of reach, "I'm fulfilling your request. If you've had a change of heart about the open relationship, it's time to speak up. If you do, we must talk about the wedding. Your ultimatum left no room for doubt." "But I can't bear this," she sobbed. I can't bear the thought of you with Ava, Olivia, or Grace. So, you want to end this open relationship? I pressed. Yes, no, I don't know, she cried out, her voice breaking. Please don't leave me. That's not how this goes, Emma, I declared, rising to my feet. You dictate the rules. I'm holding on tight. I'll return soon. I walked away. Her expression was a storm of rage, hopelessness, and shock. The date with Ava was unforgettable. We shared a few cocktails. She confessed that Emma's recent behavior was unpredictable, and the open relationship caught her off guard. Yet, she acknowledged that Emma had always been someone who yearned for what seemed better on the other side. Ava sparkled with laughter, her words flowing effortlessly. Only a hug goodbye marked the end, yet the evening lingered with warmth. She warned that Emma will completely unravel when she finds out you actually did this. I merely shrugged. Emma sat in the dark, her eyes fixed on the door, heart racing as I stepped inside. Arms crossed, gaze fierce. How did it go? Tell me everything, she inquired, her voice laced with biting irony. It was nice, I replied. My words clipped. Ava's presence ignites warmth. Did you really sleep with her? Emma, I can't dive into that. Just as I wouldn't ask you to share your own experiences. We consented to share if questioned, but not to endure a complete interrogation. It was a first date, just a drink. That's it. Her gaze lingered, a silent plea, but I turned away and stepped into the bedroom. The air was frigid, biting at every breath. Next up is Saturday dinner with Olivia. Emma's desperation to silence this is bound to escalate. She believed she could indulge without me noticing the feast laid before us. Update 3. A turning point awaits. Today, the saga deepens. Emma's entitlement has reached new heights, and the tension is palpable. Saturday night, dinner with Olivia unfolded as intended. Olivia saw through Emma's game from the very start. She believed you'd break, didn't she? Olivia whispered amid the appetizers. Emma craves the thrill of universal desire, yet seeks you as her anchor in the storm. That stings, but it's true. Dinner was a delight, and the conversation sparked with ease. Once more, it's not about the physical, just the warmth of good company. Olivia revealed that Emma had reached out earlier, urging her to back out, spinning a tale about my supposed misinterpretations and erratic behavior. Olivia stood firm, telling Emma it was I who had been clear, while Emma had sparked the idea of the open relationship. Returning home Saturday night, I found Emma seething with rage. This time, it was a storm of raw emotion. It was pure fury. You're reveling in this, aren't you? Her anger boiled over. You want to break me, don't you? Emma, I'm just following your instructions. What you insisted on as a marriage, I replied, weary of this endless loop of debate. You craved freedom. This is open now. If monogamy was your desire, why issue an ultimatum that said otherwise? But I need us, she sobbed. I need you. I messed up. A colossal error. Do you not see it? I see your attempt to manipulate me, I said, my voice steely for the first time. You aimed a gun at our vows, waiting for me to plead for mercy. I nodded, accepting your terms. So, you're surprised I'm actually going through with it. Is that really it? She whispered, her voice trembling. Are you really going to keep dating my friends? Are you really willing to shatter our bond and my friendships just to make a statement? The moment you issued that ultimatum, Emma, our relationship was already gasping for breath. Your friendships appeared to be thriving. Ava and Olivia grasped the gravity of the situation with unsettling clarity. Your actions left them bewildered. Then it hit hard. On a tense Sunday afternoon, her mother, let's call her Susan, reached out to me. I knew it was coming. Disappointment laced her words. "I am so disappointed in you," Susan said, her voice heavy with judgment. "Emma's world shatters. How could you be so heartless, parading other women before her, even her own friends?" "Susan," I said, my patience wearing thin. Emma's ultimatum hit hard, an open relationship, or the wedding was over. I accepted her terms. I honor her expressed needs. Yet her words carried a weight she never intended. Susan demanded. She was lost in a whirlwind of emotions. Young women grapple with uncertainty before their weddings. You should have risen above, comforted her instead of taking her words to heart and abandoning her for your friends. The boldness is staggering. I was meant to read between the lines of her clear ultimatum, to grasp what she truly felt beneath the surface. Being the bigger person means allowing her to set rules that benefit only her. No way, Susan. Emma has grown up. She chose maturity, and now she faces the weight of her choice. Susan seethed, accusing me of immaturity and vindictiveness, claiming I was destroying everything. Emma was now saying she wanted to end the open relationship and the wedding, claiming I had shattered her trust. Following Emma's demands to the letter, the mind twists and turns like a champion athlete, pushing limits beyond belief. Emma swings wildly between tearful apologies, furious accusations that I orchestrated this to escape the wedding, and frantic cries for it all to end. She wants to end the open relationship. All right, I agreed. We can end the open relationship. But Emma, that ultimatum you issued, it lingers, impossible to erase. You would throw away our marriage for this imagined necessity. What unfolds when confusion strikes, or you crave more? Silence engulfed her. Only tears remain. Tomorrow, Tuesday, I meet Grace. Grace reached out to me this morning. The drama is nothing short of epic. Are we still meeting for that drink? I'm bringing the popcorn in a way that matters. I remain composed, yet deep down, a part of me is simply exhausted. This was a fracture in understanding. Emma played her cards, anticipating my downfall. Her disbelief isn't in the open relationship, it's in my involvement. The wedding slips further away, not due to the open relationship, but because trust has vanished. She revealed her hand, and it was a disaster. The end draws near. Silence envelops. A month has passed in a blur. It's time to turn the page for those who've been with me. The moment with Grace unfolded. It was a revelation. Grace speaks with unyielding honesty. She all but sealed the truth, Olivia suggested. Emma's past is riddled with this kind of turmoil, challenging limits, yearning for the unattainable, and demanding others bend to her desires. Grace unleashed her fury on Emma's ultimatum, branding it utterly foolish and self-centered. We shared a genuine moment, no romance, just raw honesty. Grace was taken aback by how completely I called Emma's bluff. Most guys would have panicked or wallowed, she remarked. After that meeting, I confronted Emma. No more games, no more tears. She's done being the main event. Emma, I began, this entire open relationship ordeal. You said you wanted to end it. Absolutely. It's over. A spark of hope ignites within her gaze. Yet I pressed on. That ultimatum you gave, an open relationship with the wedding off. That's the heart of the matter. You were willing to sacrifice 5 years, our whole future, for something you claimed you needed. When I confronted you, your concern was solely my involvement, not the harm in the premise itself. She opened her mouth to speak, but I never wanted that. Your intentions for me are irrelevant, Emma. I severed the connection, steady yet resolute. Your words held weight. Your demands echoed. You revealed your readiness to blow up our life together, driven by impulse or deceit. A marriage can't stand on such shaky ground. I told her the wedding is off. For real, this time. It's over on my end. Her reaction was overwhelming. Initially stunned, then consumed by rage. How could I end it when she was ready to forgive my terrible mistakes? She insisted I could date her friends, her words cutting deep. Then came the pleading, the vows of change, the assurance that it would never repeat, that she had finally understood. Ethan stepped in once more, insisting I was overreacting, claiming every couple faces these pre-wedding jitters and strange arguments. I insisted this was more than just nerves. Emma's actions cut deep, a raw wound of betrayal and selfishness that shattered trust. Her mother even reached out to mine, desperate to make me see reason. My mom, bless her, told Susan I'm a grown man who makes my own choices. From what I shared, Emma made her bed and now must lie in it. The aftermath for Emma has been profound. Ava and Olivia are unmistakably avoiding her. They each confided in me that Emma was spreading lies, casting herself as the victim in a twisted tale. Yet they pierced the facade. Grace didn't hold back. She confronted Emma with brutal honesty about her actions, and it was harsh. Emma's power play shattered her relationship and left her friendships in ruins. Good. That's the price of using people as mere pawns. We're unraveling it all. Canceling vendors in Portland, deciding who takes what from the apartment. Both of us are leaving. There's no chance I'm staying. It's chaotic and costly. Yet each cancellation fee feels like a bargain to escape that fate. I've felt deep sorrow for the bond I believed we shared. Anger simmers, but relief washes over me. A haunting tranquility enveloped me. I held my ground. No outbursts, no pleas. I trusted her words, followed her rules, and watched as fate took its course. She crafted her own demise. I'm not ready to connect with anyone right now. None of Emma's old friends mattered. They were merely tools, reflections of her own ambitions. They accepted it, grasping the tension in the air. I'm prioritizing myself, working out and reuniting with my friends, letting go. Emma is suffering, and it's heartbreaking. She's spreading the word that I'm a heartless, cunning beast who deceived her. Perhaps a few distant acquaintances would buy her story. Her family, as expected, stands firmly behind her story. Yet those who truly mattered, who witnessed it or were entangled in it, grasped the reality. She risked it all, and it slipped away. The tale concludes. Grateful for the space to unleash my thoughts, read it. Laying it all out has been strangely healing. Forward we go, I suppose. Thanks for watching this story on Addy Story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new tale. Stay tuned for more. And until next time, take care and keep living your own amazing stories.